Namaste, Jai Hind and welcome to this edition of The Right Stand. I'm Anand Narsimhan. The Indian pharmaceutical market has seen a 9.5% growth in March 2024 with all major therapy areas showing positive value growth. As per data released, the moving annual turnover from April 23 to March 24 increased by 6.5%, totaling 1.98 trillion rupees, while the domestic market volumes dipped by 1%. The rating agency ICRA, meanwhile, has forecasted a 3 to 6% growth for India's road logistics industry in the financial year 25. The ratings agency further said that it expects softening in the government's capex during the elections and moderation in consumer demand sentiments amid high inflation and interest rates. Meanwhile, in a big boost, the Indian Railways is set to achieve complete electrification of its broad gauge network ahead of its schedule. And this will be achieved with a dedicated fund of 6,500 crore rupees allocated in the interim budget. This move positions the railways as the largest green railway globally, aiming to cut carbon emissions significantly by 2027-28. The Border Security Force was officially formed on the 1st of December 1965 in the aftermath of the Indo-Pakistan War of 1965. It was on the 9th of April 1965 that the CRPF defeated the Pakistan 51 Brigade Group in Kutch. The need for a specialized force to guard Bharat's borders became evident and thereafter resulted in the creation of the BSF to fulfill this significant role. Meanwhile, we will set up this evening with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 7th visit to Tamil Nadu this year. Will this Modi magic actually woo or sway the Tamil people?
आप सब लोगों ने मिलकर के कांग्रेस को पूरी तरह साफ कर दिया।
3 வருஷமா இந்த ஆட்சியில குறிப்பா தமிழ்நாட்டை பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் பல நன்மைகளையும் பல சாதனைகளையும் வச்சிருக்கேன்.
We are very confident of winning all the 40 MP constituencies including Puducherry.
The Tamil Nadu Chief Minister's statement shows itself how nervous he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the big push. 21 states that go to polls in the first phase of 2024 Lok Sabha elections, but Tamil Nadu is the key battle to watch out for. Those 39 seats matter. And you add the Puducherry region also, then it becomes a critical number in the south itself and also as far as the national cognition is concerned. A region or a group of states and areas that include Andhra, Telangana, Odisha and of course Kerala, where the BJP has not been able to make inroads since 2019. And that's one of the reasons why Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going all guns blazing. Just this year, the Prime Minister has made 6 visits so far. This is the 7th, including, and this is also an overnight stay. There is another visit that is going to happen very soon. The Prime Minister, just a short while ago, held a mega roadshow in Chennai, along with BJP's current state president, K Annamalai, other party candidates from Chennai that included Vinod Selvam and also the former state BJP president, former governor of Telangana and also the LG of Puducherry, Tamizh Soundararajan. She was also there. The Prime Minister will address a rally in Vellore. That happens on Wednesday, and then in a few days he'll be back in Tamil Nadu to address another rally in Kovai or Coimbatore. Now, is this push going to change the dynamics? There are various pollsters who are giving different numbers to different numbers, and overall, one thing that stands out interestingly, let's try and see, and if we can just call out, we are hoping for Tamizh Soundararajan to join us just on her way. Let's quickly look at the number of visits the Prime Minister has made so far and what are and where are those visits. It started as early as January, and if we could call that out, as early as January. This is the PM's 7th visit. As early as January, it was his first visit to Tamil Nadu when Prime Minister visited Tiruchirappalli on the 2nd of January, where he laid the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth more than rupees 20,000 crore rupees. 18 days later, on the 20th of January, just ahead of the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha, the Prime Minister visited the Sri Ranganatha Swami Temple in Tiruchirappalli and later offered prayers at the Sri Arulmigu Ramanatha Swami Temple in Rameshwaram. Then over a month later, on the 27th of February, Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the famous Madurai Meenakshi Amman Temple and offered prayers. Prime Minister Modi visited Chennai on the 4th of March, which was part of his Bharat tour. And during this visit, PM Modi attended a government event in Kalpakkam and addressed a public gathering too. On the 15th of March, 11 days later, Prime Minister on his 5th visit to the state addressed a public meeting in Kanyakumari. On the 18th of March, he's held a road show and he also gave in a tribute to the 98 blast victims. 3 days later, PM Modi held a mega roadshow in Coimbatore supporting the party's state president and BJP candidate K Annamalai. He later paid tribute to the 1998 blast victims as well. And then during that visit, PM Modi addressed a mega rally in Salem. And on that day, the PMK joined the NDA. So all these visits have already happened. The battle for Tamil Nadu becomes the most anticipated and most watched out battle this 2024 elections. A lot of it is at stake for not just the NDA but also the opposition bloc. Interestingly, most polls are predicting a never before seen performance by the BJP. Opinion poll of the News18. The News18's mega opinion poll itself gave the INDIA 30 seats, 51% vote share to the in terms of the vote share. NDA 5 seats, 13% vote share, 4 seats to others, and that is about 36% vote shares, and that included largely the ADMK led bloc. The ETG opinion poll gave the DMK 21 to 22 seats with a 26% vote share, 5 to 7 seats to the Congress and 18% vote share. Now, if you combine all of that, it could go up to 29 seats. And they give the BJP anywhere between 2 to 6 seats, but nearly a 19% vote share. The ADMK 1 to 3 seats, 17% vote share, and others 4 to 5 seats with about 20% vote share. The C voter opinion poll, the outlier giving the DMK all 39 seats with a 55% vote share, and they are giving the BJP a vote share of 11%, ADMK 0 seats but a 28% vote share, and others about 6%. Pudhiya Talaimura, interestingly, also gives a lion's share to the DMK 29 to 31 seats with nearly a 38.33% vote share. ADMK 4 to 6 seats, 17.26% vote share. But the BJP again nearly 19% vote share, 4 to 6 seats. The CNX opinion poll gave the DMK 18 and the Congress 8, so a total of 26. The ADMK 4, the BJP 3, PMK 1 and others 5. Now this is the breakup if you look at the seat share wise and what the various opinion polls said. But not a single opinion poll said that the BJP will go below 10%. It's a double-digit vote share percentage for the BJP, anywhere between 11 or 12% to about nearly 20%. So that's the swing. Now, if it's a three-way fight, does that change the dynamic? Is there a reason why there is an extra push that is happening? Let's try and go across to C.R. Keshavan, national spokesperson of the BJP, P. Pullarao, political analyst, America Narayanan, leader of the Congress party, Anand Ranganathan, author, political commentator, joining us. Namaste, Jai Hind to everybody. Thank you very, very much. Just as we see this roadshow here, Mr. Pullarao, this is unprecedented for the BJP itself in Tamil Nadu.
No doubt, no
Yeah,
doubt.
especially in Chennai, sir.
So, Prime Minister is a familiar figure. He has been Prime Minister for 10 years. He has been assiduously wooing Tamilian language, Tamilian people, language, everything. You know, the only thing in all of this is, it's a slow growth state for the BJP. 1% a year is what it grows. There can't be one big leap. Yes, last time they got 4%, this time they get 10%, 15%. And the opposition to the DMK is divided. So that is less incentive for people to vote for the BJP or for the ADMK. And all these factors are there, yes, but the Prime Minister is personally popular. Can popularity mean that they'll convert to a seat in Lok Sabha? You need 35% votes in any constituency to become an MP. And when you say the figure is between 10 and 15%, it means in some places the percentage may go up to 30%. Maybe Coimbatore, Ramnathpuram, some seat in Chennai, and maybe Nagarkoil or Kanyakumari. There may be places When the BJP earlier had a base, they may cross that magic line. But in the rest of the state, it may be 3%, 4% seats. Of course, it's an improvement over 2019. But the one unfortunate thing is, for the BJP, the opposition is divided. It makes it very easy for the DMK. It's no fight really if you look at it. There is the ADMK with 20% vote, and there is the BJP front, NDA front with 10 to 15% vote. It means nothing. So the divided opposition will stunt the results.
So divided opposition will only help the DMK. Let's go straight across to the former governor of Telangana. She's also the former state president of the BJP, Tamizh Soundararajan. Tamizh ma'am, namaskaram. This is Anand Narsuman here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Tell me.
You've just come out of that roadshow. What was the response and what did you feel?
Energized, electrified, enthusiastic. Really, it's a great show, and we thank our Honorable Prime Minister for supporting us. And Tamil Nadu, it's a great show in Tamil Nadu, and I thank our Honorable Prime Minister because he is visiting Tamil Nadu often and supporting us because we are in the growing phase, and his visits always very supportive, and it's exposing the misgovernance and corruption of the DMK and the India Alliance.
But you have been state BJP president sometime around 2019, if my memory serves me right. Ma'am, how is it different? 5 years down the line, do you believe there is a change?
Yeah, definitely there is a change. Our Honorable Prime Minister's visit draw more crowd, and the state president's Yatra and other things also has made the party to grow, and the previous leaders who sowed the seed, the organizational work and the organizational setup has strengthened, and the mindset supporting the Dravidian parties. Now it is change of mindset. The Dravidian parties think that the old support, the previous support of the Dravidian parties is moving towards the national mindset of BJP, because Congress cannot claim that the Congress was finished by DMK 1967, and Congress government dissolved DMK government on corruption charges, but both are now in alliance. So now people believe BJP as an alternate force to these Dravidian parties. So because of that, our party is growing, and we have increased our base, and the candidates are getting good support from the people, and definitely we will win good number of seats.
Some experts believe that because the opposition is so fractured and divided, it will only help the DMK. Stalin has also today said, mark my words, we are getting all seats in Tamil Nadu, BJP will get 0.
Actually, they are not believing their support, their strength. They are believing the fractured alliance of the opposition. That itself shows they are jittery. And another thing, the people are fed up with the DMK government, and anti-incumbency is there, and they have not brought out good schemes. They have labelled all the central government schemes as their schemes. No developmental activities, only populist schemes they are giving. So now the people understand the situation, and definitely the people will support BJP alliance as an alternate alliance, because people believe each and every house is supported by our honorable Prime Minister's scheme. Each and every house, whether it is Ujjwala, whether it is Ayushman Bharat, whether it is Janna Ushat shops, each and every family is benefited by our honorable PM scheme. So we are very confident that the alternate force, the people will think that there should be a change, and the change is towards BJP, and people will support us.
There is a sea of humanity that's turned out in Sivagangai, where Stalin, Karti Chidambaram and all have addressed that rally. It's a big, huge turnout. Pollsters are saying anywhere between 11 to 19% vote share for the BJP overall. What is your estimate, ma'am? And nobody is giving the BJP more than 3 to 5 seats. So what is your thought?
No, actually today rally, you would have seen, you would have visualized the rally because there was so much restrictions from the local police. My cadres, they informed 50% of the cadres were not allowed. And even from South Chennai, 50% were not allowed. So in spite of that, so much of restrictions and the people were, good turnout was there. So our Honorable Prime Minister's rally was successful in spite of so many restrictions, so much of restrictions. I get the report that more than 50% of the crowd was restricted from entering the road, Pandi Bazaar. So in spite of all these things, when we have a good crowd, and when the people are so supportive to our Honorable Prime Minister, we will gain more seats. Definitely, we will gain more seats.
That's a serious charge that you make, that you're saying nearly 50% of the crowd that wanted to attend the rally in Chennai was not allowed to come. Tamizh ji. She's on the move in the car. We'll try and connect with her again. And let's see if that connection re-establishes. But that's a big charge that she's there. Tamizh ji, we just lost you there momentarily. You're making a very serious charge, ma'am, that you're saying nearly 50% of the crowd was not even allowed to come to the rally, to the road show.
Yes, yes. I have the evidence because continuously after the completion of the rally, I'm getting continuous calls from the constituency. We were blocked and we were not allowed, and people were very much disappointed, but they were seeing the rally through cell phone live and continuously calls. I am not just telling without any evidence. People are calling, continuously calling me so that they were stopped somewhere.
Ma'am, many are saying that the BJP may make some inroads in South Tamil Nadu, maybe in the western region, but Chennai it is impossible. Chennai is a DMK bastion. There is no possibility in Chennai. What would you like to say?
You are going to see the victory in Chennai. The rally was in Chennai and you could see the josh among the cadres, and definitely the fort will be broken into pieces. Particularly South Chennai I am contesting. Visibly people are supporting us. Visibly people are disappointed with DMK. So Chennai as vote of DMK is the old story. Definitely we will create new history by capturing the Chennai seats, particularly South Chennai, because I am directly into the field. Definitely we will capture the seat.
Many are saying that the Prime Minister's push is unprecedented. Do you believe it will yield results? This is his 7th visit this year itself.
Yeah, whenever our Honorable Prime Minister visits, our cadres are energized. Not only that, the misgovernance of the DMK is exposed, the corruption charges of the DMK is exposed, and the drug mafia, association of the Sadiq and drug mafia is exposed. So whenever our Honorable Prime Minister visits Chennai, Tamil Nadu, the DMK government is exposed. So they are more jittery and they are commenting on our Honorable Prime Minister's visit.
I will ask you just one final question. I know you're on the move, ma'am. Do you see this as a two-way fight between DMK and the BJP? Because there is nobody talking about the ADMK. Will they turn out to be silent killers? ADMK believes their voter is, rallying around their own support, and they will be the surprise. Is it a two-way fight or a three-way fight?
No, it is mostly it's a two-way fight because the ruling party of the state and the ruling party of the center. But we are strong because we have a strong prime ministerial candidate. DMK doesn't have that. And DMK is with anti-incumbency. So it is the fight between BJP and DMK. And ADMK is nowhere in the picture.
Tamizh Soundarajan, thank you so much. Look forward to you on the campaign trail to see you in Tamil Nadu when I am visiting there. But for the moment, you're on the move. You've taken the time to speak with us. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So that's Tamizh Soundarajan saying nearly 50% of the crowd was not even allowed to get in. America Narayananji, Namaskaram. How would you want to respond?
First, Vanakkam in Tamil.
Vanakkam,
Second.
Namaskaram.
Vanakkam. Now, coming back, you said the Prime Minister's visit to Tamil Nadu is unprecedented. I think you don't seem to know the history as much as I do, because I came back to India in 1988 in the election where Congress stood alone. In 1989, Rajiv Gandhi visited Tamil Nadu more than 20 times, number one. In spite of we standing alone and Rajiv Gandhi's visit, we got around 20% of the votes, I think 19 to 21, if I remember right, of the total votes polled as an individual party. Now, I can tell you that the crowds you're talking about was unprecedented in Rajiv Gandhi's meetings and roadshows, not much better than what we are seeing today for BJP. But the crowds alone does not turn out into vote. The party have to have a machinery. As a matter of fact, that's a time where ADMK and Congress had equal MLA seats, but then subsequently ADMK got ahead. Now that's the history. I see history repeating itself again, not even close, because I think what Congress was in Tamil Nadu in 1989 is in much, much better shape than what BJP is in Tamil Nadu today. Of course, Prime Minister is a well-known figure in Tamil Nadu, and I wish Tamil Nadu, if Prime Minister has done as much for Tamil Nadu rather than visiting, giving the 26 lakh crores he gave to the all his friends in industries. If he had given 26 lakh crores to the people of India, we could run Narega for another 20 years. If the Prime Minister has done, instead of giving 29 paise to Tamil Nadu and giving 5 states, like southern states revenue to UP, if he had to do it in southern states, he will do better. Tamil Nadu people very clearly know they are not swayed by religious fanaticism or other fanaticism. Now, they are worried about economics. People vote by the vote bank. Yeah, safe, peaceful Tamil Nadu brings in industry. As a matter of fact, you may know under the current government, Tamil Nadu has more exports than any other state. Today, the headline is that the BJP government has put in every Indian, and 40% of the GDP households is in debt, and savings have dropped to 5%. That's the headline. So people understand, unlike the northern states, we are not swayed by religious fanaticism or opening up the temple, even though we welcome that.
Right.
That it has to be people vote by the pocketbook. BJP is far from it. They neither have the organization nor had the charisma of Rajiv Gandhi.
Okay. Now, 2 points, sir. One is, I never said that it's never been, I never quoted history. It was just that it's an unprecedented push by Prime Minister Narendra Modi this year itself. It was no reference to past. So I never said that. So I never quoted history. No, now please don't interrupt me. Please do not interrupt me. I said, unprecedented with respect to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and for BJP, the thrust. That was my intention. So you misinterpreted it. So in athletics, there is a thing called jump the gun, and it's called a false start. Secondly, sir, the Congress party in Tamil Nadu, is it in the driver's seat? Is it the passenger? Is it the stepney? That itself shows what the Congress's pitch in Tamil Nadu and with the Tamil people has happened since the 1980s till date. Now, C.R. Kesavan, please respond. Mr. America in Narayanan says, Rajiv Gandhi, 20 visits, crowds far outnumbering what Prime Minister is able to draw. It translated to nearly 20%. The pollsters, even before the Prime Minister's thrust, have said about 13 to 20%. So what is this going to yield for you what is now a three-cornered fight?
Anand, such a magnificent roadshow, and you saw Tamarasaji's interaction with you. See the love and affection, the faith and trust shown by the people in Chennai and Tamil Nadu over the years is because they have the faith and trust and the love and respect for Modi ji. And this is because, these Dravidian parties talk about social justice. But Narendra Modi ji has ushered in real social justice, discriminatory delivery of developmental programs without corruption. And the people who are fed up with this DMK rule know that this politics of progress and development, this Modi ji's guarantee is the vaccine which will defeat the DMK misrule of dynastic politics and also, failed promises. Now, let me just say, before I come back to the DMK, on what the BJP did. See, in the last 35 months, the DMK has raked up, debt of 3.5 lakh crore. Modi ji's government has given 11 crore in the past 10 years. 2.67 lakh crore has been dispersed to 5.2 crore beneficiaries in Mudra scheme, specifically women and, farmers. And 45 lakh farmers specifically have been given Jan Dhan Yojana. 10.9 lakh hectares have been covered for irrigation under the PM irrigation scheme. 1.6 crore staggering Jan Dhan accounts, 58% of women. See, besides this development politics which is percolated, look at the way the Prime Minister has, placed Tamil Nadu as the centerpiece of the nation, be it the Sengol. He made sure the Sengol is placed in Parliament, and now there's a ritual. The session starts when the Sengol is taken, be it the Kashi Tamil Sangamam. Wherever the Prime Minister goes, he has visceral love for the people of Tamil Nadu, which is reflected here. Now, coming back to what the DMK Chief Minister, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister said today, it's a mockery. He talked about democracy and the Congress manifesto. Mr. Stalin was arrested and thrown into jail by the Congress's emergency when they killed democracy. He talks about central agencies you recall in April 2023, Anand. 14 opposition parties petitioned the Supreme Court saying, the central government is attacking us through agencies, targeting politicians, stifling democracy. The Supreme Court didn't even entertain the plea. And these 14 opposition parties, including DMK, withdrew that thing. So enough said about that. They talk about corruption. There is a minister, Sendil Balaji, who spent 250 days in jail. And he talks about corruption. And today in the evening he goes, Modi ji thinks Tamil Nadu is a sanctuary. No, the India Alliance is a sanctuary for people who speak anti-Sanatan hate speeches. It is a sanctuary for people who want to split India. It is a sanctuary.
See, my point is, sir, in Tamil Nadu, do all these matters, all these issues actually matter, or are there some other considerations on ground? We did speak to Tamilisai Soundarajan, and she had a few points to make. She was the state BJP president in 2019. Is there a visible change on ground? Is the BJP gaining ground? One gets to understand and think, yes, they may be. But will that translate into seat share? That's a big question. It's a challenge. The voter...
I can answer that, Anand. Pullaraoji was also mentioning. See, politics, especially Tamil Nadu you take, is a little bit of an aberration in terms of the Dravidian rule. After 67, no national parties have come. That was an inflection point. What happened in Bengal, Anand? In 2014, BJP had 2 seats. Linear growth would have meant 3 more seats. 5 more % increase. No. In 2019, the BJP got 40% and 18 seats, which is the kind of groundswell of support. Because of Modi ji's guarantee you see in Tamil Nadu. I am again reiterating, this is not going to be a linear growth. This will be an inflection point for the BJP, and in the years to come, this will be a defining moment, and that is because of the development.
So you are holding on to an arithmetic or a logic that Mr. Annamalai
holding on to the people's support.
Mr. Annamalai also explained this, that historically the core votes for the two parties predominantly since the 60s, Dr. Ranganathan, coming to you now, has been around 22% each. So that's about 44% vote share. They're the core votes. Then there are the swing votes, which is about 10 to 15%. But no Tamil party so far has got more than 35% vote share or really run away with an election, because there are also smaller allies and who contribute to that vote share. There is an identified nearly about 35 to 40% vote share, voter base that doesn't come out and vote. Now, is the BJP trying to appeal to them and get them? Is it going to borrow or get votes from anybody? But somewhere the sentiment is, if the BJP can get up to 21 to 22% vote share overall, it's in the hunt for seats, especially Lok Sabha, and that sets them up for the upcoming assembly elections. Dr. Ranganathan, do you see that momentum building in Tamil Nadu?
Good evening. My compliments to you and to the panel for having a wonderful debate. I wonder why whenever the debate concerns Indians from the South, is such a genial and polite debate. Something has to be said about where all of us come from. No, to come back to this issue, I think it's a wonderful debate we're having. Let me be very blunt. For the BJP and Mr. Modi, Tamil Nadu is the new Bengal. The mood in Tamil Nadu right now is what was in Bengal in 2019. In 2014, if you remember, BJP got 2 seats in Bengal. Just 5 years later, with supposedly all those core voters never voting for BJP, it got 18. Prime Minister Modi has sensed this like a cat. And predictably, there is a flutter among the pigeons. Therefore, this bogey of North versus South, of communalism, of South not getting its fair share from the center. Before I demolish this, I want to tell you also one thing. There is traditionally a community that never votes for the BJP or votes in very small numbers. That's the Muslim community. In Bengal, the Muslim population is 35%. In Tamil Nadu, it's only 6%. So everything is favoring in terms of the vote percentage towards the BJP. But let me now come back and demolish this narrative once and for all. For all those in the South who are creating this division between North and South and belittling the BJP by saying it is restricted to the poor North, the only thing lower than their credibility, I'm afraid, is their intelligence. Let me just give you the facts. Number one, BJP governed Karnataka until recently, did it not? Is Karnataka next to Kashmir? BJP is the government in Pondicherry. Is Pondicherry next to Punjab? BJP has doubled its vote share in Telangana. BJP's Ramana Reddy defeated the Chief Minister KCR and Congress Chief Revant Reddy. The people who voted for him are illiterate Gaumutra drinkers. BJP has the highest number of MPs in the South compared to any other party who voted. Now, BJP has won in Mizoram. 92% literacy, 94% Christian. So have the Mizo people suddenly turned into cow-worshipping, Gaumutra drinking, Shaka attending, illiterate Hindutva bigots? 3. The North is communal, the South is not. Have we forgotten the Ovaisis? How many seats did they get in the recent elections? Have we forgotten the DMK comments on Sanatan Dharma? Is that not communal? 4. If you look at the HDI indices over the last 7 years, Anand, there's been a drastic percentage improvement in UP and Bihar. Example, 60% increase in gender equality and female empowerment. 5. Finally, I want to ask a very simple question. Why don't these divisive politicians bring up comparisons with Gujarat? Why do they always belittle UP and Gujarat and Bihar? You know why? Because Gujarat is ranked number 1 as India's startup hub with more than 14,200 registered startups in Gujarat. Gujarat is ranked number 1 as the best governed state in the composite 58 indicator Good Governance Index. Gujarat is ranked number 1 as India's export hub, through which 30% of our total exports are facilitated. Gujarat is ranked number 1 in Export Preparedness Index 2021. Gujarat is ranked number 1 in ease of doing business. Over 3.5 million MSMEs are running in Gujarat. Gujarat is ranked number 1 in Energy and Climate Index. Gujarat is ranked number 1 in green energy rooftop solar power generation, having 84% of all installation in India, with the state now sensing 1.7 million megawatt renewable energy project. Gujarat is ranked number 1 in food safety index. Gujarat is ranked number 1 in bagging most business project, 14.7 of total project per percentage compared to Maharashtra next with 12%. 6. 30% of central funds and schemes go to the South, a region that has only 17% of the population. So just 30 seconds. All you dynasty doormats and lapdogs, stop bullying states or dare to make a comparison between South and West. Stop dividing India. If UP stop providing the South with human resources, food, if Odisha with minerals, Bihar and Jharkhand with coal, the South will have to dig into the wealth of DMK ministers and Chidambarams to fund Tamil Nadu welfare schemes.
Well, some solid points made, sir. But what happens is when you make so many points together, everyone forgets some of the others. So that's why you should never hit 6 sixes back to back. 1 6 and over is remembered. Yes, 6 sixes are also remembered. But let me also say, there is a saying, where there are ports, there is export. So look at in Bharat, which are the states which have been blessed with boundaries with the ocean and which have got ports, and do those exports and do those ports account for exports only from that state or from rest of Bharat also. So these are all comparison simple ones along with the other numbers that you have right now just shared with our viewers, which can be said. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has just said a series of tweets. Chennai has won me over. Today's roadshow in this dynamic city will remain a part of my memory forever. The blessings of the people give me strength to keep working hard in your service and to make our nation even more developed. The enthusiasm in Chennai also shows that Tamil Nadu is all set to support the NDA in a big way. I assure my sisters and brothers of Chennai that our government will keep working for the welfare of this vibrant city. Over the last few years, I have come very often to inaugurate and lay foundation stones for key projects which will boost ease of living. At the root of this connectivity, recently the new integrated terminal building, and then there is a series of other tweets. Because of paucity of time, I'm not going to read that. Pullarauji, I had interrupted you because we had Tamizh Soundararajanji joining us. So quickly, final word to you as we wind this up. Is there going to be a little bit of a tectonic shift witnessed when we see the results of Lok Sabha 2024, especially in Tamil Nadu, in terms of the political discourse? Does this mean the re-entry of national parties and resurgence of national party discourse in the Tamil Nadu political arena?
See, nothing remains static anywhere at any time. Things are dynamic all the time, change is constant, all of that. But I would have loved to see, I would like Mr. Kesavan and Mr. Ranganathan answer. What was the great ideological problem that BJP did not have an alliance, a soft alliance with ADMK? All this would have played into a different kind of conclusion. Now you see what happens if they don't get seats. All this energy will be dissipated and the common public will think it was a failed election. You see the whole, the final image will be how many seats they got. And as I said, it's very difficult to cross 35%, 30%, except in those 4 places. Ramanathapuram, Kanyakumari, Coimbatore, and maybe Chennai, or one other place. Vellore also looks a good place. Therefore, that's what I felt. What was the great problem?
Sir, I don't understand politics very much, and I'm far removed from Tamil Nadu because of my plying my wares as in largely the west and the north of Bharat. But one thing, sir, common sense is that if you want to grow in a particular region, you have to go it alone. Because if you continue to be Stepney or ride passenger, if you continue to ride passenger, then you will be relegated to Stepney. If you want to get into the driver's seat, you got to learn to drive yourself. So that's commonsensical. Yes, Mr. Kesavan and then Mr. Narayan. I'm going to extend this by another 3 minutes. We are over time, but still, yeah.
Anand, I just want to make a point. Modi ji's guarantee has such a powerful impact. It's not about the division, the division of the opposition vote. People want a change, and BJP under the leadership of Modi ji has come across as a refreshing change, a party which has delivered people-centric governance and also corruption-free governance, and Tamil Nadu is riddled with corruption. DMK from Veeranam. So the people have seen the benefit of having a leadership like Modi ji's government, where corruption-free governments, given the digital revolution, has happened. And partly it has come to Tamil Nadu. Some of the schemes have been white-labelled, but some of the schemes have been stopped. So the people think if these people come back as MPs, and Prime Minister Modi ji is going to come back as the Prime Minister the 3rd time, we will be directly benefited, and that hope and faith will ensure that there is a pro-BJP vote. It's not about transfer of the opposition vote. There will be a pro-BJP vote.
Will those who have predominantly stayed away from the voting process join the process, and will that change the dynamic remains one question. And is there going to be an erosion in those who believe that they don't want to vote for these Rivayati parties or the traditional parties in Tamil Nadu and look for something as a different option? America and Narayanji, yes.
Just quickly, first I agree with you. For a change where you say if a party wants to get ahead, it has to go it alone. Congress did not do it consistently. One election, one sparrow doesn't make a spring. They need to do it consistently. Number 2, my previous speaker said that he kept on rolling statistics about Gujarat. I'm confident with his statistics, Modi will be the Chief Minister of Gujarat. But I want you to know statistics about Gujarat. Tamil Nadu, as per the Indian statistics, has about 2% of people below poverty line, whereas Gujarat has 12%, 6 times more than Tamil Nadu in below poverty. Please understand that. Now, in terms of Uttar Pradesh, even if Uttar Pradesh grows 2% over what Tamil Nadu is growing today, which is going to be very difficult, it will take them another 60 years to even catch up with Tamil Nadu. So don't tell us about BJP rule states and trying to compare it to Tamil Nadu. We have been there. We have been there, done that. So please let him go and be the Chief Minister.
I'll tell you, my humble submission there, sir, that the BJP, Uttar Pradesh is a BJP ruled state just for the last about 9 years so far. And you can see that's a normal turn. And if Uttar Pradesh had a port, if Uttar Pradesh had a port and it was not landlocked, what would have been the story is another thing that we should practically think. Let's all think of ourselves as Bharat and not as individual states. Every state has pluses and minuses. So when you compare, let's make some fair comparisons. There are a lot of holes to punch in Tamil Nadu, while there are a lot of feathers to also crown Tamil Nadu with. And that's something which all of us should consider.
It's much better than other states.
Correct.
BJP ruled states.
No, not just BJP ruled states, sir. The ability of no people of Bharat should be undermined. Today,
I'm not undermining
let's accept that Tamil Nadu industries will shut down the day all Uttar Bharatiya move out of Tamil Nadu overnight, and that's going to happen. So let's give credit where it's due. There's sweat and toil of every Indian in contributing to the GDP of every state. We're running out of time. Yes, 30 seconds exactly, Dr. Ranganathan. Please wind up. Yes.
Thank you for giving me time. Just 2 points. Number one, the BJP in Tamil Nadu is coming across as an honest alternative because it is a classic David versus Goliath story. But to say at a central level, when it starts to grow, it will remain that, I'm not too sure. Because as my good friend is talking about, it's providing an alternative that will be free of corruption. Who knows? Just like Ajit Pawar has been inducted, Ashok Chavan, who knows, tomorrow A. Raja might be inducted in the BJP. Then all the people in the BJP would have to eat humble pie. So let's be very careful. Let's not talk about honesty and corruption right now. These are not issues right now. The issue is providing an alternative. That is
right. Thank you very much, gentlemen. We've extended this debate, gone over time, but it's always fun talking Tamil Nadu, and also with Tamil people. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you. We're going to take a very, very short break here on The Right Stand. When we come back, closer focus on the national capital, big setback for the Aam Aadmi Party and its convener, Arvind Kejriwal. Stay with us.